And now 15 days away, that means the neighborhoods are going to be filled with kids in their fun and silly, maybe scary costumes, but some kids find the lights and the decorations and the chaos of the holiday overwhelming. And we've been talking more and more about this through the years, and joining me and us to talk more about how as a community we can help kids with autism still enjoy the fun is Morgan Allen. She is a speech language pathologist at Hopebridge Autism Therapy Center in Carmel. So good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Yeah, there's so many things that we're doing now in our neighborhoods coming together. I want to talk about the challenges first with maybe children. This is your field. You're an expert. What do you want people to know? Just to kind of lay it out there for us.
Just to sort of give a brief overview. So I think one thing that's super important to talk about is we're not only speaking about how Halloween in general might be more difficult for children with autism or sensory defensiveness. We're talking about why Halloween specifically just kind of creates or brings to the forefront its own host of issues for any child, right? And one of those things that I think people overlook is just that Halloween puts us in this like fight or flight mode, right? Like that's the whole point. So we've got all this auditory stimuli, visual stimuli. That's the point. So when that happens, though, our communication breaks down.
Okay.
So as a speech language pathologist, one thing that I know for sure is that my children aren't going to acquire new skill or be able to act and show me their best work when they're in this fight or flight. We say that we want them in HRE, which is happy, relaxed, and engaged. And then during Halloween, we are none of those things, right?
It's kind of like anything goes, and even like you said, and then you add in maybe sugar and candy and just maybe not eating and staying up later, and all of those things are happening. So we want to make it the best that we can for everyone. I want to talk about a device, and one of these things that helps and something that you guys use a lot that you brought. Can you tell me, is it AAC?
Yes.
And what does it stand for?
AAC is augmentative or alternative communication.
And are these them?
Yeah, so I've got you some here. So I want to point out that everybody is an AAC user, like even you.
Yeah.
Because we use pointing, we are using pictures, we're texting. That's all alternative communication. It's an alternative to our voices. An AAC device can be high or low tech. So I also have some like low tech, light tech here. But these specifically are high tech devices. These are considered durable medical equipment. So you get these with a speech language pathologist's full evaluation in accordance with your doctor's recommendations. Yeah, absolutely, take a look. So this one features LAMP, which is a motor planning based vocabulary set. And under make, holidays, we have a whole row there of Halloween vocabulary, such as trick or treat. And this is another one that I use a lot. It's Touch Chat. Touch Chat is a program that's more phrase-based, so not just single words. But you can also see we've got some special even. Yeah, we've got some.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So how are we able to kind of, as we've set the stage here for kind of the need, if I'm someone that I'm having maybe different kids coming to my house with different challenges, what can I do to make their night better?
Right. I think that one thing that we absolutely can do is just have some of those supports available. Let's look through these, right? Yeah. So we've got some sensory-friendly Halloween costumes, which I can absolutely reference in a moment. But one thing to help as somebody who's, handing out some treats, just kind of recognizing one thing that has become sort of popular right now is using these blue buckets.
Yeah, so people know.
We've seen that a lot. We've seen that as sort of a disclosure of like, this child has autism, blue pumpkin buckets, that might be a child that's experiencing things a little bit differently.
Yeah, I want to jump in here as we only have 30 seconds left, and I know that some of the things that you wanted to really hit on, not everybody is able to say trick or treat.
Absolutely.
That trying not to exclude those that aren't in costume, because I've had that before where someone, like maybe a young child, just doesn't feel comfortable putting something on, and then you go to the door and they say, well, you're not in a costume, I'm not giving you candy. Well, and then it's like, oh my gosh, but my son or daughter just wanted to come and be in what he has on. The non-candy alternatives is big.
Yes.
And again, the blue bucket. What's the final word that you would want people to know?
I want you to remember that no one has to do a trick to earn their treat. I want you to remember that ultimately we're the adults in the situation, and this is a tradition or a holiday about having fun. So like, let's make that a joyous experience for everybody, whomever comes to our door. We should be welcoming them.
Excellent work.
No disclosure required.
There
right?
you go.
To be treated with respect.
There you go. So for more information, and if you would like to learn more about best care for your child during the Halloween festivities, fox59.com/links, and we'll connect you again. Hopebridge, nice to see you.
It's so nice
Jim
to see you.
O'Brien, way too early to start talking, but you know, on Halloween night, we could have snow or we could have 70.
Yeah, I did look at it a couple days ago and even earlier this week, and there is a front coming in sometime late in the month, so just a heads up on that.